One. Let's give it a few minutes. We'll see how many other folks come on. And then we'll see about talking a bit before we turn down and think about starting on our piece here. Now I have left my notification thing on, so hopefully we won't get too many bongs, but I left it on just in case Randee messaged me again this morning. Hello, Deborah. I have heard from her a few times since last night, so I don't want to miss her if she should message me again. So come on, chat, come up. Thank you. So we'll wait a few minutes and then we will see about, hey, Marianne. Hi, Cynthia. Starting this. Now, my little butterfly is gold, but Randee actually prefers silver, so I think we're going to do a multi-metal on this necklace. So I just realized this little crystal at the base of the butterfly is a tanzanite crystal, so it's a pale purple. So that goes really well with the hey, Kimberly, with the amethyst here. Now, I did a little research last night on what were the best stones for grief, and one of the ones they kept saying was rhodonite. So I pulled the rhodonite out of my dusty rose. Hi, Zach. Hi, Teresa. Pack, and then I've got some more amethyst. I got this package, and then I've got some little ones and some 4s and 6s here of lavender amethyst. And then I've also got some lepidolite. Hey, Becky. So there is the lepidolite. And like I say, we're going to go multi-metal. Hi, PK. So that we could have the silver that Randee prefers, but still match our little butterfly since he is gold. Morning, Janice. I did let her know last night that she had a lot of well wishes and prayers coming her way. And I know she did put a thank you on the group chat for that. So, oh, yeah. That's cool, Kimberly. An angel, artisan angel. Yeah, that will be a nice, nice piece. So, since there are 16 of us on, and a lot of us are the regulars, I don't see Mary, but that would be the other regular I would be expecting on here. I will tell you that I got a message from Randee about 4 o'clock in the morning last night, said that she was having some complications, but she said she was still doing all right. She was still in labor, and they were doing an epidural. So I thought that took them a long time to do an epidural if they didn't do it till 4 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, what can I say? So anyway, nothing so far. She did say that she was going to try and get some rest after they did the epidural. So, hey, Cindy. There you are, Mary. I was just saying that since most of our a lot of our regulars are already on. That I did hear from Randee at that I did hear from her about. She sent me a message about 4 o'clock in the morning saying she was having some complications, but that she was still hanging in there. That she was all right, and but they were going to do an epidural in just a little bit so she could hopefully get some rest. So hopefully things will progress. I was hoping that under the circumstances her labor would be quick, but obviously it's not. Um, so I think she still needs our prayers since she did say she was having some complications. Hey, Helen. Hopefully those are not really anything really serious, and that they get resolved pretty quickly, but who knows. So anyway, that is what I have so far. Like I said, I did leave my notification thing on so that if she sends me any more messages, I will be able to get them right away. So anyway, we've got our necklace to start on, and so we're going to have our butterflies, and so I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to do multi-metals on this because Randee does like silver more than gold, and our little butterfly is gold, so we want to incorporate that silver since she does like it a lot. And so like I said, we're going to go with both, and I think that will be good. So thank you, Mary. These are the earrings I made on one of our lives, but I'm not sure. I think we made it during one of our last coffee talks. PK was on just a minute ago, Mary. I think. I'm pretty sure I saw her. Yeah, she did. Oh. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, PK, that she may not have wanted it because of her addictions. Yeah, that's true. I know a lot of people that have addictions will not take pain medication for that reason. But hopefully it's not going to give her too many problems. Becky, I did suggest to her that she get hold of, I'm sure there's a local chapter of Compassionate Friends there, so I did suggest that she get hold of them, so hopefully she will do so. Oh, you lost your internet connection because of the storm? Because we're still getting it here. It's horrible. So So yeah, we've been having sort of almost blizzard conditions. The wind is blowing something fierce. The only good thing about it is we haven't had to clean as much snow off the driveway because it keeps blowing off. Hey, Gloria. So, oh, well, PK, I hope you figure out your internet problem. How far does Randee live from me? I live in Montana. She lives in Minnesota, so quite a ways. So. I could go for 85, Teresa. That would be really nice. But it's only 3. So, we need to turn down in a bit and start on this necklace. I don't know if we'll get it finished today. I haven't got a real pattern in mind. I just have some of the stones I want to use, which is the lepidolite, the amethyst, and the rhodonite, as well as, of course, our butterflies and some spacers. So, if we don't finish it today, we'll finish it tomorrow. Oh, Teresa, I had to have, when I was 28, I had to have a hysterectomy. And they left one ovary in so that I wouldn't go into instant menopause. Well, later, the other ovary burst, and I did have to have it removed. And yeah, instant menopause. So, hey, Beth. So I I actually don't mind it as much in the summertime because I don't feel it as much because it's already hot. So, you know. On the other hand, if it's really cold and I have a hot flash, then it just warms me up some. So, you know, there's multiple ways of looking at it. So, we're going to get some wire out. I'm going to use silver to make the bail and some square. Oh, geez, Beth, 25. I thought mine was really early at 28. You're going to float away, Mima, Cindy. Are you having lots of rain or something? We are having lots of snow. Hey, Renee. So we're gonna turn down and we're gonna see what we can do here. This butterfly is really pretty. It's got lots of chevron on it. Oh, you're lucky, Beth. Every time I get any kind of any time that I have any kind of stress, I start having my hot flashes again. I haven't had any for a while, but then I retired. So, ooh, Mary, that is so exciting that your gas line might get fixed next Wednesday. That would be so nice for you. Oh, true, PK. When she gets her hot water back, it'll be nice to have a nice hot bath or shower. Do I have any children? Yes, I have one daughter. Though, as some of you know, I had multiple miscarriages after I had my daughter. I had her when I was 19. And so I had multiple miscarriages after that, to the point where my obstetrician told me to stop because I was going to kill myself trying to have another child. So just to stop. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, Cindy, flooding all over. You're in California? Is that where you're at, Cindy? I can't remember. So there's 2 hysterectomies at 25. Wow. Those of us who decided to have them early decided to have them early. Yes, by the beach. Not good. Hey, Tina. Oh, goodness. Oh, Gloria. Oh, man, that sucks. So, let's turn down. Seems like a lot of us have had to have those hysterectomies. Not good to have. So we're going to turn down here in a minute, and ugh, no fun, Dorothy. I also had a tumor, and that's why I had to have my hysterectomy. They originally thought that they'd just have to take out one ovary because it was on one of my ovaries. But by the time I got into surgery, less than a month later, that tumor had grown enough to fuse over onto my uterus, so they decided they had to take both, which was all right. I mean, it's not like I knew I couldn't have any more children anyway, because the doctor told me not to after my 7th miscarriage. So, but so anyway, we're going to turn down, and we are going to decide which way we want our butterfly to lay, probably. And then we're going to make a square wire bell. I might even twist the wire, so that would be an extra little oomph. And then we'll hook our little butterfly onto the bale, the gold butterfly, this one. And then we'll decide what we're going to do as far as beading is concerned. I haven't really decided on that yet. But we do want to get the start done with the bell on our butterfly. So, yeah. Well, as it turns out, for me and probably for you as well, having the child really early was what allowed us to have a child, because I couldn't have any more after her. So, let's turn down. I'm going to get my pin twist out. And I am going to cut some wire and twist it for our bale that we're going to make for our butterfly. And then we will design that, get it put together, and then we will oh dear, Janice, that's too bad. So let's get some wire out. I've got some 18 gauge square silver Softflex craft wire that we're going to use for this. Ta-da. Actually, first we're going to test and see if this is the hole in our butterfly is big enough for the 18, and it is. It's fine. So we're going to get a little length of that out. So let's turn down and we will start. I see we have 31 people on now. Did everybody hear my update on Randee, or do you want me to repeat it? Okay, Randee sent me a message at about 4 o'clock this morning saying that she was having some complications. She was still in labor, and they were going to do an epidural, and then she was going to try and get some rest. She didn't really say too much about her complications, so if she says more, I will let you know. So for those of you who didn't go over to the group yesterday, I did post some pictures that Randee sent me on Monday of her and Jefferson and her baby bump. So if you want to see those, then definitely go over to the group. So anyway, she says she's holding in there. So oh, Bridget, yeah. So your daughter went through exactly the same thing as Randee's going through now, apparently. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not a pleasant thing going on. Randee says she's still holding in there. So that's good. But yeah, she did say she was having some complications, and which is sort of worrying me. I was hoping that she would have an easy and fast labor, considering, but apparently not. So, like I said, I left the notifications button on so that if she contacts me again, I will get that right away. So let's turn down. We'll get started on our necklace. Come on, turn. There we go. So I have got our butterfly here. Isn't it beautiful? And I think we're going to go with this side, though this side is really pretty too, but I like it hanging this way. And besides that, I think this butterfly hangs this way as well. So let's flip her out here. Yeah, see, it hangs this direction as well with its little jewel. So it's going to hang on the top. And I've got some silver square craft wire from Softlex, 18 gauge. And we're going to take our pin twist and we're going to, oops, get your fingernail in there, Rose. Now, if you don't have fingernails, use something else, because 18 gauge, it doesn't like to take it as easily as the others. But just put it in there just a little bit and then push up to hold this in place. Grab your pliers and hold the other side right at the end here. Come on, baby, get in there. It wants to escape. So then just twist this. Now, every once in a while, I'll push it up to make sure it's not sliding out, because it does sometimes. So get to the amount of twists you want. I think that looks pretty good. And then push this down and pull it out. So there's our twisted wire. So now we're going to put this through here. And you know what? I'm going to take my bell making pliers. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the biggest one. And I'm going to round this some so that I'm not going to bring it all the way around, just going to round it like so. And hopefully the butterfly will slide down into that rounded spot there. Come on, around, baby. There we go. Maybe I should have made it more of a square down there, but so there's our butterfly. So now I'm going to bring this around, and I'm going to put my bell making plier in there again and bring this over this way and this way. Normally I just do it, but I wanted to have that room in there so that we could get this done. Now this is all the way over here where it should be, so I'm going to take this longer one. Yeah. And we're going to bring it straight up. Then I'm going to hold these together here. And I'm going to wrap this one around a couple of times. So there we go. Now we're going to come up to the top, and I'm going to get my pliers again, but this time I'm going to go with the small one, and I'm going to wrap once, and then we're going to go around, and I'm going to do 2. Now when we come back to the base where we're at right now, I'm going to move this way some. I'm going to take hold, and we're going to wrap this guy up. Come on, you. And because I have a short piece now, I'm not going to try and do it by hand. I'm going to grab it with my pliers and push it around. So now this is twisted a little bit, so I'm going to stick my back in. I'm going to push it to the back some and straighten it out some. So we're like this. Now this little guy I'm going to make into a spiral, and then I'm going to take a jump ring to hang him onto here. So let's make a little spiral here on this guy. Now I like to do a little spiral at the end because it can hide any little things right here in your base where you're you might not have got it real pretty, so to speak. So we'll twist this guy and bring him. Come on, you need that last little bit of spiral here. Oh, come on, don't argue with me. And then we're going to turn you and put you right here. We're a little crooked again, so we'll have to straighten that up, but that's all right. We can do that. So there we go. Now I'm probably going to spread these a little bit. And I tend to do it with my fingernails, but if you don't have fingernails, just get it open enough to put your flat nose in, and then you can do it that way. Oh, come on, stop being argumentative. That's good enough. Now I'm going to get a jump ring. Little butterfly. Normally I cut these little pieces off here, but this one is welded, so it's nice and strong. So we'll hook him on right here. Oh my, happy birthday, Janice. I found that at wirejewelry.com. And that's also where I get every once in a while they'll have a deal where, in fact, I think I sent it off and put it on as a share. They have these clippers, the Italian clippers on sale for just the price of shipping. And then you can add these heavy duty flush cutters and these little guys for an extra price. And see, these are curled a little more so you can get them into smaller places. So very good deal. And then also you can get the pin twist there sometimes as an extra add-on also when you buy the clippers. So something to think about if you see if we can, if this will work with that little bail that's on there. But I really love mine. I think it is just, they're just great clippers. And I love the pin twist. I use it a lot. Yeah, I agree. They are great cutters. I really like them. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I can't cut with my cutters. Well, if you look on your handle, it will tell you how much you can cut. The max cut on this is 1.3 millimeter copper wire. Then it says wear safety glasses. On the bigger one, this is what I use for my heavy duty wire. Its max cut is 2.5 millimeters. So quite a bit more. Hey, Teresa, thank you. This or the company, it's an internet company. It's called wirejewelry.com, www.wirejewelry.com. And this is, I call it a pin twist, but they call it a sliding single head twist. So something to, in case you're interested there. So let's see if this baby's going to work on here. Because it might, the only problem would be if the bail doesn't like to sit on our come here, you. Come on. See if the bail doesn't want to sit on the jump ring. Come on, jump ring. The wire bell I made is being difficult. It wants to get in my way. Okay. Swing around to the front. Looks like it's going to be all right. It's not sitting quite as evenly as I'd, into the jump ring as I would like, but it's not bad. So there is our pendant piece, all finished. I think she turned out all right. She's back a little bit here. I probably pushed it when I, so there we go. I think everybody needs a twister. I think they're great. You hope that she can try again. I assume you're meaning Randee and for another baby. You know, they've never used birth control. They've been together for like 15 or 16 years, and they tried and nothing happened. And then this happened. So to her, it was a little miracle, and then this happened. So very sad state of effects, but so anyway, there is our butterfly. Like I said, we're going to go multi-metal. So we've got the silver and the gold. And I think the little gold butterfly looks really cool on our butterfly pendant here. So now we've got some rhodonite, some lepidolite, and some amethyst here. Let's put this guy aside so he won't get damaged. And we need to make our base. Oh, I didn't get it. Well, I don't need a bail. I made a bail. So we'll probably put some of these little guys at the very bottom so that they will slide in the bell right here. And then I'll probably go to some rhodonite and back and forth. We'll make some kind of a pattern. I do love a pattern, as y'all know. This is very true, Beth. Oh, good, Zach. I'm glad you ordered one. They are really handy. Beth is always saying she's having trouble figuring out how to use hers. Beth, did you figure that out finally? You know, this is from the Dusty Rose. I actually considered just grabbing this stuff that Leanne had sent me, because she sent me her Dusty Rose stuff. And actually, I think they might already be cut open. So maybe I'll just get those out and use those. Let's see. Oop, don't lose things. Yeah, they are cut open, so we might as well not bother to cut these strings. We already got strings cut, so we'll just use this stuff from Leanne. I still have to design that the sun catcher to put that giant heart at the bottom. But I hope you all got to see the photographs that Randee sent me on Sunday that I posted into the group. I think they were beautiful photographs. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Beth. You want my rose and can't find it. What rose is that, Cindy? So now we have to design this. I think we're going to use some amethyst soft flex. Oh, my twister. It's on wirejewelry.com, and then it's in, there's a special section, tools or something like that, and under there is that says something about twists, and it's in that section. It's been a while since I ordered one, so I can't remember exactly, but that's where I got it from. So anyway, we've got some amethyst wire. And I know Randee doesn't really like really long necklaces, so we'll probably make this about 18 or 19 inches. Well, she likes them if she's going to stack them, but in normally a regular necklace, she likes about 17. She likes about 18 to 19 inches. So, that's what we'll probably do here. Now, as I see it, we want to start with some of the little guys here on either side of our pendant, and then we'll get bigger and probably go back and forth between little and bigger. So I'm going to get these out. Now I got these from Dakota Stones in case anybody's interested. But you have to have a wholesale license to order directly from them. So we're going to go with the tiny ones to start with. I love these big knots because I can just untie them. Then I don't have to cut the wire off. So we're going to go with a couple of these on the bottom. But I do want some spacers between. So I am going to get, since we're going against the silver, I think we're going to go with gold spacers. So we'll get a couple of some gold daisy spacers out. So I'm going to go little guy, spacer. Now, the so like so, and we're going to put this over the top of it, and it should sit right over it because it's, and possibly even like just like that in between, because of the fact that it is, I did make a big good sized bail on it. So that'll sit like this. And then I may put 5 on here, just so there's 2 on either side with 1 in the middle. Yeah, I think I like that better. So we'll get a couple more of these out, the little purple ones out, and put those on. So that'll be like so with this like here. So now we'll go and decide what we're going to do, and then we'll go to a rhodonite here on this side. Maybe even a couple, we'll see. But what kind of spacer do I want here? Do we want to stay with the gold spacer? We can start with the gold spacer and then change it to something different maybe. Get back over here with your butterfly. So. Yeah, I can show the twister. Just a second. There, Gloria, there, I posted them on the Thunder Chatters group. The Facebook Thunder Chatters group is where I posted the photographs of Randee. There you go. That's what it looks like. I'll even bring it close so you can see it better. Take it out of its case. There's the stuff from the website, and then here is the twist itself. And this piece slides up and down to hold the wire in. So. I can't help you with that, Marianne. I don't use wire guards. Because the one time I've ever had a wire break, it was at a wire guard. So I won't use them. So you'll have to ask the other ladies. Maybe somebody else can help with that. Now I'm debating if I want to go with a lepidolite or amethyst right here. I'm sort of leaning towards my lepidolite. It's a bit of a spendy bead, but it's very pretty purple. So let's get our scissors and cut its string here. Oh, come on, baby, cut. So I'm thinking I'm going to put on one of these kind of spacers. I can't remember what these are called exactly. They're like a rondelle, like a combination of a rondelle and a washer spacer. These are some really pretty little bead caps. So what I'm thinking is we will go with this, then we'll put the bead cap on, then the lepidolite, another bead cap, this guy, and then we'll put one of these bigger rhodonites on. Whoops, come back here, you. I'm liking that. So I'm thinking we may go back to 3 little of the little chip. No, maybe I'll do a little different here. Let's go with 2 of these little guys here. Come here, you. Oh, come off. But not right beside each other. I'll put one of these instead of the little gold, and we'll get one of these out for the next one. Oh yeah, you're not going to cut, I'm going to cut you. That's all right, we can do that. What did I do with my cutters? I just had them. There they are. Put this guy in the middle. It'll still be the same color, but it'll be a different size. I would have swore I pulled another one of those little ones off, but if I did, I don't see it, so it's another mess I need to clean up. I've been organizing quite a bit lately, but I still have a whole bunch of beads all over the place I have to... Where'd you go? I know I just stuck you on there. You obviously didn't stay. Then we'll go back to this. You know, Mariana, it's entirely up to you whether you use whether you use wire guardians or not. Another reason I don't use them is because I always use soft flex wire, and soft flex wire is a really strong wire, and they don't feel you need it, and I don't feel you need them. So, but if you do use a wire guardian, run your finger over the end of it, the edges, to make sure where they come around this end here, where the 2 loops are at. Run your finger over it. Make sure there's no sharp edges, because that's what happened with mine. There was a sharp edge, and it just busted it. So it acted sort of like a little saw and just sawed them off. This is amethyst rather than the lepidolite, but I think I'm going to treat it the same way with the bead cap on either side of it. I may just keep going like this, except for alternating between the lepidolite and the amethyst. That rhodonite has some purple in it. they? Huh. No, this is an amethyst. It's obviously mixed up. There we go. Come here, you. So I think we're going to keep up this pattern going back and forth like this until we get to the length that we need. So I think this works. Okay, there it is. I was going to say, I know I pulled off 2 that time. I was positive I pulled off 2 that time. So let's get all the strings off the necklace here so that I can see how long we're getting to be here. We want to go from the middle here, this one here to here. And we're about 7. So we want a good 2 more inches at least. So we're right here. We're going to go with the lepidolite again now. Come here, you. No falling. Okay, now we'll measure it again, see how close we are to what we want. And I think we're probably right there. maybe even a little bit longer than we need to be, but I think we'll be all right. So this is where we're going to end on this side. So I'm going to put a bead stopper over here. Come on, baby. Come out of the dish. So then we'll slide our beads down and things to this side. My little butterfly keeps wanting to fall over there, but that's all right. Then I'm going to bring the wire up. To about where I've got the other side. That's about right. And we'll cut it off. And we'll start on this side, just repeating our pattern that we had over here. So because we're right here, we'll need to put on another one of the little gold spacers. And then we'll go to the little smaller rhodonite. Now I think that this one, yeah, is right. I'll have to get some more spacers out because we are that one had something inside it. Now if you get something inside your spacers like that, though, you can take your bead reamer and usually just jam it and take it like this. See, I just cleared it. So let's see, we're at the lepidolite right now. And we definitely are going to have to get out all kinds more spacers here. Oop, our hour is done, folks. Do we want to keep going or should I stop and just finish this off camera, or I can put it aside and we can finish it tomorrow? What's the vote on that? Like I say, we can finish it tomorrow. I don't have anything planned specifically for tomorrow, so Dorothy says, yes, this is from the rhodonite are from the Dusty Rose collection. Yeah, keep going. Okay. I hope so. I hope Randee will love our necklace here. I know she does like amethyst a lot, so that's one of the reasons that I went for the amethyst, though I do know it also is the February birthstone, as well as it is known for helping with it helps with grief as well as with sobriety. It helps with sobriety. That is why she keeps a lot of it around her house. But it's a calming stone is what it's for. So here's our second lepidolite. Then we have our little and the little rhodonite. So we're right here on this side. So we go with the two littles. and the one larger one. And I think there's one loose and running around here I saw a minute ago. Now these are amethyst. These little amethysts are lavender amethysts. So so now we are again here with the rhodonite. So we want this one, the small rhodonite, and I'm going to have to get some more of those out, obviously. And then we want the silver, and I think I've got all my silver used, so we're going to have to dump a few more of those out. Now this time, instead of the lepidolite, we're going for the amethyst beads. So we'll grab up a couple of amethyst beads here with our rhodonite in between. Oops, forgot the, I love this spacer. It is so cool looking. I don't know what its technical name is, but it looks like a little spaceship. I think I actually may have got these amethysts that we just used from Randee, to be truthful. More little rhodonite. Oh, that's where you went to, you little brat. Oh, that's not the bead we wanted there, though. We wanted this guy. Now this guy. Guess I don't have another little one out. Now I do. Now let's see where we're at here. Ooh, don't get stuck on stuff, little butterfly. Okay, we're right here around at our second set of lepidolite and rhodonite. So we'll put our little rhodonite on, and then we're going to go to the lepidolite. Okay, we're right way up here so that we're at the last few amethysts up here. So we'll have 2 of these off. And that will be all we need of those. Let's see, we need the gold one. Come on, baby. Except for, is that what we do here? Yes. Then the little one. This guy. The bigger one. And the little one. Again. Where are you at? There you go. Now we should be done with our beading. Let's see. No, stay on there. I don't want to have to redo stuff. So let's compare side to side. So that looks good. Let's measure it. So that is 9 inches, maybe even just a teeny touch more. So we've got our 18. Once we put our findings on, we will definitely have plenty. So let's shove all this stuff up here. I'll clean it up later. So we want to get some crimps out. Let's see, how heavy is this? It's sort of heavy. That butterfly is pretty heavy because that amethyst hunky's made out of is pretty thick. So I may want to do a double crimp. So let's see what crimps I come up with first. Gold or silver, it doesn't matter which one. Looks like it's going to be gold. And then I'm probably going to double crimp, so I need to, I'm not even sure this will go through our little bead twice. I don't think it will, and it will not. So instead of stopping right here, I'm going to put on and then put a rhodonite on, because I'm fairly positive it'll go through the rhodonite twice. Yeah, it will. So do that on the other side. Now we're going to double crimp, but in order to double crimp, we have to have a bead for in the center. So let's see if 2 will go through this larger of the 2 amethysts, 2 strings, because we do have to have 2 strands through. Will, so that's good. So what we need to do is we're going to have 2 of these guys, 1 for either side, and I just pulled them all off because I pulled from the wrong side. Oh well, I have plenty now. That's interesting. That's not the same size as either size. It's a little smaller. Interesting. Actually, do we have 2 about that size? Nah, I think they're all the other size. Weird. But anyway, what we need to do now is we need to get a couple of crimp tubes out. Technically we need 4. Come on, this way then. One more. There we go. Oh, Dorothy, I wish it was 78 here. Hey, Anita, I didn't see you pop in. So now, because we're going to do a double crimp, what we're going to do is we're going to take and put one crimp on, and then we're going to put one of our beads on. Would you let go? And then another crimp. Now I know this isn't going to go any further than right here when we go back this direction. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn this, go through this crimp, the first crimp, through the bead here, the little amethyst, through the crimp again, and then through, then we'll go through this later. We don't have to go through it right now because this is the first side. So then we're going to want to leave a loop here. Let's get our crimpers out. Have that little divot in the middle. We want to put our crimp tube right in the middle of it and then give it a light squeeze. Turn it and just keep doing that till it doesn't squeeze down anymore. Okay, now push on that. Then we're going to take our crimping pliers, put this crimp right in the middle of the divot again. Come on, bead, get out of the way. Then we're going to slide it up till it gets up as far as it'll go. And it's crooked. I can see it's crooked in there. And squish it again. Turn. Turn. This crimp is acting strangely. So now we'll put our rhodonite through and trim this off. Slide it right up to the bead and snap it off. Now we're going to run everything back over that way. Do the same thing over here with the crimp, bead, crimp. Where's your... Turn it, go through the crimp, the first bead, the crimp, and the second bead, and then pull her tight. Well, as tight as you want any necklace to be. So go back down there all the way. Now, in this one, what you want to do is get in between these two beads and get this middle crimp here between the two, because it's not going to let you do it if you don't do it now. So crimp, because inevitably you'll have these two beads too tight together if you don't do it right here. So push this down, and now we'll go and put this one on. I always pick up a thing and test the stones to see how heavy they feel. If they feel even a little heavy, then I will do this double crimp on them, because it really helps with the weight. If one were to give, the other one would still be there. There we go. So now we simply have to decide what kind of chain we want, or ending we want to put on. I usually use a lobster claw, so that if you wanted to put an extender chain on, you could. So that's probably what we'll do. Okay, let's see. You know, I don't have a lot of Old Faithfuls, but I do have some. Looks like this is the bronze. Let's see. Come here. There's some silver ones. We'll use one of these silver ones. I know Randee does like these, and I think she has extenders that she's made to go on these, so would definitely work. Come on, go down there, baby. Molly was having such problems with these little, ooh, I have to pay for my order, with these little envelopes the other day. It was sort of cute, poor girl. So we need a couple of jump rings. These are large. I don't want large for these. I have mediums here somewhere. Here they are. Come on, let go. Oh, stay put. And done. So there we go. Randee's necklace all finished. I'll get that mailed off to her sometime this week, the rest of the week. So she's all finished. So I'm going to turn up. Come on, turn, baby. There we go. Thank you, Bridget. So here we go. Here is the final project. All done. So pretty. And I will get that off to Randee sometime this week. So I hope you enjoyed making this with me. I know I enjoyed it. If I hear any more updates, I will let you know. It is definitely made with love, Beth. So anyway, here we go. So we will see you all later, as in tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Linda. So we'll see you tomorrow, and I will keep folks updated on anything Randee lets me know, as she asked me to. Like I said, as of yet, she was still in labor the last time I spoke with her. So we'll see you tomorrow and morning, and we'll decide what to do then, because I haven't really decided on anything. So, no, she won't be going home today. Randee won't be going home today. Like I said, she told me that she was having some complications. They were going to do an epidural, and, you know, she didn't really tell me what the complications were. I didn't want to pester her right now when she's, you know, when she's having to deal with all of this already. So I will let you know if I do find out anything. And as I said, I did post some photos that she'd sent me on Sunday of her and Jefferson, and I think they're beautiful photographs. So there is that to look at if you wish to. And like I said, I will let you know if I get any more updates from her. I did send her all your love and prayers yesterday, and I know she responded on Thunder Shatter saying thank you to everyone. Just a quick little message. And I know that that she appreciates that. So anyway, I'm going to leave now, We've been on here for an hour and a half, so I think it's time, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. So we'll see you later. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden for Randee Brown of Thunder Horse Descendant. Bye-bye.